Hey guys, it's David here. Today I'm just going to be showing the interviewers kind of how they should be operating, what they're doing during interviews, and how to fill out this form. So after, like during each interview, all the interviewers should be filling this form out. Um, so if you have not already received this in your email when I called you, the link to this form is in the description of this video. So it's time for you to do one of your interviews. You join the Zoom conference call. I've already put you, your interviewee, and somebody else that might be with you in the breakout room. Now it's time for you to start. So go ahead and fill out your information first. Let's say I'm an interviewer. My name is David. My last name is Range. And today is Monday, so I'm going to go ahead and put Monday. Next. When you get into the breakout room, go, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. My position is blah, blah, blah. And you're going to go, what's your first name? They're going to give you their first name. What's your last name? They're going to give you their last name. Then you're going to ask them, um, it's fine, Swift, whatever that is. Then ask them what interview is this position for. So, like, if you haven't looked at the schedule, I gave everybody a specific interview for a specific position. They're not just interviewing for all the positions at once. So let's say this is let's say it's 30. Zariah, this interview will be for chief executive assistant. Make sure they know. If they don't know, go ahead and check the schedule, which is also located on that form that I sent you all. So you all can kind of look at that. Then go ahead and ask the questions. If there are two interviewers in a breakout room, only one of you has to do the talking for the majority. If you all want to split it up, that's your choice or how you want to do it, but only one person really has to ask the questions. So it's time to start, and you go, one, choose a color to describe how you're currently feeling and explain why you chose that color. During each question, they're going to say a lot. Hopefully, they give you a lot. So just go ahead and write down a few key points, or if you can type as fast as they speak, do that. But if you can, just kind of jot down a few notes to help us remember that candidate in each question. Make sure you are filling out each question with exactly, well, not exactly, but like the key points of what they're saying. Do not make up anything. It's better for you to say, I didn't hear what they said, than leave it blank. All right. Then go ahead and ask if they have any additional questions. Then you're going to say no. If they're going to ask you questions, if they ask you a question, write that question down there and answer it if you all can. Then the person who was asking the questions would say, "Oh, this is the interview. This is the end of the interview. Thank you for coming. You can now leave the Zoom conference call." The two interviewers should not leave until you all complete this next section, which is this. This section is for each of the interviewers to kind of go back and reflect on the candidate they just interviewed and for their position. So now you're going to go through the interview I just had. How do I feel about this candidate? Question number one: how did this candidate do overall? For this for this specific position. So kind of like thinking how are they speaking, like how are they engaged, or how is their voice, like just thinking about everything overall. Then you're gonna the next question kind of asks, how was this candidate speaking? Were they confident? How certain were they about the answers? Were they prepared? Were they enthusiastic? Were they persuasive? Kind of thinking about how well they can speak is an important key part for the American Leader Society. Then moving on, how would you rate the answers they were giving you? I'm sorry. It's like were they questions in depth? Were they detailed? Were they structured? Were they actual important information? If it was, give them a 10. If it wasn't, give them a 1. This question is to kind of like help you understand what the questions were. Like, did they answer the question or did they drift off somewhere else? That's important. It then give us one positive you liked about the candidate, one thing you think they should improve on, and then kind of make an overall decision. If you had the power, would you give this candidate this position to interview for? Select yes or no, and then go ahead and sign your name, first and last name, and then submit the form here. Um, so yeah, thank you all so much for interviewing. Please let me know if you have any questions, if something needs to change, or anything happens. Thank you all and have a great rest of your day.